You run into me, Grookey, I'm setting. Okay. We have Grookey hunts. Let's go ahead and get a shiny. First things first, we need to knock out 6. So, let's wipe them all out first. 1, 2, and then we'll make a sandwich. 3, 4, 6. They are yellowish. 7. What's up, Night Kitten? How are you doing? 8. 9. 10. Well, we are looking for the yellow monkey. 13. 14. 15. 17. That's good, that's good, that's good. 18. 19. We're slowly but surely almost finished. 20. 21. 22. Actually, I need to relook. 24. 25. So on Saturday we finished 2 lines. 6. 27. 8. I still need one more Snivy. 9. 30. Grookey do be tanning at the beach. 5. On the bridge between the savannah and the beach. 32. He's chosen to tan on the beach. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. I do still need to check and knock down how many more I need. 2. 3. Because as I was resetting, I noticed that I was getting a lot of duplicates. 44. Which is not too bad. 45. 56. But I haven't seen Fennekin or Cyndaquil yet, which is a little bit concerning. 7. 8. 9. 50. And I know those two are it's gonna take forever to isolate hunt. 1, 2. But we're really hoping to get some sort of outbreak for those two. 4. 85. 6. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. The only other outbreak that I've done here at the beach is I did an Alolan Vulpix outbreak, and oh my gosh, there's just such a small difference between the shiny and the regular for Alolan Vulpix. Then it calls it in tiny cave. Yeah, I know it's only got like one spawn spot, but I think it's a lot easier to try and get it when you have. Oh, I need to save first. It's a lot easier to try and get more spawns if there's an outbreak in there. So I'm hoping, and I'm probably gonna have to look this up when I get a Cyndaquil outbreak, but I'm hoping it won't be too hard. I'm sure it will be, but that's just me hoping. I did get some Urban Mystica, not a lot, so we should be okay. I think it's one salty, one sour, one salty, and sour. So hopefully we can finish this up in 2 sandwiches. Well, realistically, hopefully we can finish this up in 1 sandwich, and then we'll have enough to do... We can isolate hunt a Torchic. So I know that one, the isolation spot is inside a cave. Snivy is right next door. So if we have enough time left in some of our sandwich, then we can also try and find the last Snivy, because we do need 1 more. And I haven't seen an outbreak of that since I first tried catching it. So hopefully Grookey plays nice and, like, you know, they all just tan up real nice on the beach. And now it starts. Oh, Blossom also here. We can possibly get a Blossom out here. I'm really hoping it's not that hard to see. Yeah, when I was doing Alolan Vulpix, oh, I needed to like go up to each and every one of them, because it's like a slightest tint of purple. Because like the normal is just white and blue, but the shiny one has just the slightest tint of purple, and it was like almost impossible to see. But there was a lot of times where I looked at them and I was like, oh yeah, that's probably a shiny. But we did finish that line, so I'm very happy that I got the Scarlet and the Violet exclusives done. At least for the event that they having this past weekend. I don't know if it updated or to finish it. I still have some of those outbreaks on my map. Yeah, I don't know if it's actually done or not. I know it said something about like finishing on October 20th, which is yesterday, so I'm not too sure. Chat thing froze. Refresh. Okay. I'll give Grookey a little bit of slack. Well, we did Chimchar on this past Saturday. It was super fast for the first 2. Both of them we caught in less than 5 minutes. Oh, right into my gate. Monkey on the beach. Yeah, Chimchar was super fast. Within the first 5 minutes, we found 2. And then I think towards the end of the second sandwich, we found our 3rd. Which is kind of nice. You know, we finished catching 3 within 2 sandwiches. Can't complain about that. I'm hoping we'll have enough time within a sandwich to search for Snivy. That way we don't have to use so many dang it. We don't have to use so many resources to try and get 2. Because I don't have many Salt Urban Mystica, and I noticed that that is used in majority, if not all, the sandwiches as like one of the other Urban Mysticas. I was lucky when I did a raid earlier, or like yesterday. I was able to get one. So I bumped my inventory to 2. I need to put my headband on. Okay, here, just get base. There you go. Oh, my monkey. But we also got a lot more spicy, so we can do fire starters as well. The sad part is, like, a lot of the recipes, it's like you can't use sweet and sour for, like, the alternative. Ooh, shiny! Let's go! Eek. Whack. Yeah, the downside for some of the recipes is that you can't use sweet and sour for the alternative recipes, but that's like the majority of what I have. Well, that was very apparent. Okay. That's the only thing I really care about with these shinies, is just making it very apparent that it's a shiny rather than the regular. So I'm very worried about accidentally passing them. We'll save. And how much time we have? Alright, so within the first 5 minutes we found one. It's pretty good, pretty good. Okay, I'm like looking at all the other Pokemon as well, because we do need, especially if we're doing a living dex, we do need one of every Pokemon. And any extras will probably be given away at some point. But we do want to try and get one of every Pokemon. And it's not all going to be caught within this game. Majority of it is probably going to take a while to catch all of them, honestly. So I'm hoping like Legend ZA has a bunch of Pokemon that's not shiny locked, so we can start catching some once that game is released. Woo! That's my hope, at least. And I hope that... I don't want it to be easier, because I feel like right now, it's already pretty decent to shiny hunt. It'd be cool if it was easier, but I wouldn't want to make it too easy to get shinies. I'd like it for it to be more apparent when there are shinies on the thing, but... because I don't want to have to, you know, be 5 inches away from my screen trying to find a small gradient change. I think that's like the most difficult part with a lot of shinies. Like on Halloween, we're probably going to do we're probably gonna take a break from doing starters, and then we're probably gonna do some ghost types. Oops. So I think we're going to try and do one of my favorite dark shiny or ghost shinies, Litwick. The Chandelier shiny looks so good, and I haven't tried hunting for it, but I think there's a spot where we can isolate hunt for Litwick as well as Duskull in Kitakami. And I love both of those shinies, Duskull and Litwick. We'll also probably look at maybe like Ghastly, spend some time doing that. It just depends on how much time we actually have. But I definitely want to try and do Litwick and Duskull at the very least. Oh no, more Poplio. I don't want to find a shiny Poplio. We have +1 on shiny Poplio. I don't need any more. Oh, I should make... see if it... no, it did not. Oh gosh. Eventually, I will organize them into generation. That way I can know which generations I'm missing and which I need to hunt for. I know off the top of my head we're missing Chikorita, Torchic, Cyndaquil, Oshawott, Anakin, Sobble. What else are we missing? We got Alden 1, Question 2, we caught Tepig. We need to, eventually we're gonna have to Masuda method for the 3 starters of this game. What other starters are in this? We got the Cabbage Kid, Fire Lizard, Water Turtle. Did the Water Penguin. Oh, Trico! We're missing Trico as well. I need to figure out if there's an isolation spot for that one. So I know one for Torchic, because we tried it last time. And we were able to get decent spawns out, but we didn't find any within like the remaining time of the sandwich that we were using. So we had to abandon that one at that time. I wasn't keeping count of how many I listed off. But I think those are our last one. I wouldn't mind Cyndaquil being my last one, just because that one is my favorite starter. We're definitely gonna, if we get an outbreak of it beforehand, then we're definitely going to jump on the chance to try and do it. I don't know how rare a lot of these outbreaks are for specific Pokemon. Yeah, I haven't seen one for any of the other ones that I caught. I've seen an Oshawott one, but it was in the middle of the water. I don't like hunting in the middle of the water. It's very difficult, especially when all the other water types like to spawn in the water. So we will definitely have to go back and get another Oshawott outbreak. Come on, Grookey, give me another shiny. 2 shinies, 1 sandwich. What say you? I definitely ate too much because my stomach is now upset with me. But we will persevere through this sandwich at the very least. I don't know what Blossom Shiny looks like. I'm assuming it's gonna look drastically different than the regular one. I don't. I have to take it. But if we find a shiny Blossom, that is one for the shiny shiny. Okay, so it is very different. Okay. Good to know, good to know. We find an all pink Blossom. Won't be upset. Ooh. I mean, last time we tried going for, after we finished, I forgot which starter we finished, but we had some time left in our sandwich. And I went for Snivy to try and top it off. But we ended up finding a shiny Exeggutor. Sadly, it wasn't the Alolan one. But a shiny nonetheless. I'm sorry, what? I like how all these sleeping Pokemon, their hitboxes are so wide. They catch me off guard instead of me catching them off guard. um, we got some time through the sandwich, and we find another one. No. Just the regular green, the regular green. There's a random Snivy on the beach now. Unfortunately for Snivy, the shiny is not a tanned version. It's actually quite the contrary. It's a darker version. It's a roasted version. Oops. I've got like lazy finger syndrome. Occasionally I'll accidentally mispress some button. Come on, go guy. You just hop on the wall real quick. See if there's any. Oh. I remember when we were shiny hunting for Tepig, there was at one point where I jumped over the wall just to see what other Pokemon were spawning, and we found a shiny Trapinch. And that was my first ever shiny green Trapinch. A very exciting moment. Any more monkeys spawning? I thought none of them spawn on the hill. It's either one side or the other. Monkey. Show me a shiny. Gosh, we're so tired. I've noticed recently I'm a lot more tired nowadays than I normally would be. Alright, supposedly to my doctor I am healthy. Allegedly. Allegedly. Don't you run into me. We'll do a quick picnic reset. That's a boxes. That's a boxes. This controller sometimes doesn't keep up. Gang of Blossom. Just gotta despawn them real quick. No shinies on the outskirts. Hey, Adam. Up, Leo. I like how even though I have like a level 3 grass encounter, I still see a bunch of like other typings. I probably just don't have boosted odds to be shiny though. No shiny monkeys. Oh, we got one. I just don't wanna. I don't wanna use both Salt Herb and Mystica, so I might have to swap around. They're probably gonna have to use an alternate flavor of sandwich for the next one. But I know that one requires a lot of lettuce, And lettuce stacking is really freaking hard. I forgot which Pokemon we were doing it for. I think it was Bulbasaur. No, it might have been a different. No, because Bulbasaur we used the other one. It was for what grass type? What grass type? Chespin, probably. When we isolated hunted for Chespin, we used alternative version sandwiches, which is like instead of needing the one ingredient plus 2 of the right herb mysticas, we use multiple of the ingredients and use 2 of the other ones. It was so hard because we have to put like 9 pieces of lettuce on a sandwich, and if one falls over, then we don't get the encounter 3. Which, when isolation hunting, makes it a little bit harder. I don't think it'd hurt too much to not get encounter power here, because we got an outbreak, but... I also don't want all the other Pokemon that spawn on the beach normally to spawn. Like a lot of the birds. I tried hunting for the birds once, and it didn't work. I thought it was a myth. Probably is a myth. Grookey, Grookey, Grookey. Oh, come on. At least let us find one other shiny. At least, like a blossom or something. That's the one thing I noticed when shiny hunting. The more you complain, the more the game will give it to you. It worked for a lot of the other hunts that we were doing. Like, especially Chespin. Oh my gosh. We, like, maxed out on time for the sandwiches for Chespin to catch all 3. And I think there were a couple times where we didn't even find a shiny one within a sandwich. And it was just super bad. But I guess that's like the difference between just isolation hunting and then having an encounter and using a level 3 sandwich as well. But I can't imagine it should be like that much different. But I am very new to shiny hunting, so this is our first real attempt at different groups of shinies. I also need to figure out when the evolution special set is supposed to release, because once that releases, I feel like that'd be a good time to do the evolutions. Either that or prior we could do the evolution, and then I need to cut a video for that weekend. That seems like a better idea. And maybe once we finish these with once we finish with these starters, then we can start doing other groups of Pokemon. I think realistically with the evolutions, I could just catch a bunch of shiny Eevees, but I want to see how many we can actually just isolate hunt. So I know there are a couple spots where we can actually isolate hunt the evolutions. That just means I need to get a lot more Urban Mystica though. Or we can hope for those outbreaks. As we did previously get an Umbreon outbreak, And the one thing I did notice with the Umbreon outbreak is that it only spawned that night, and it was in a cave. So it is possible to get those outbreaks. 6.5. Maybe something we may look to do. Also, this sun just makes it so difficult. Like, it's lighter, but it's not a shiny. What is this? Dink. I don't like the sunset. The sunset in this game changes the Pokemon too much. Like, a lot of them, when it hits sunset, it changes them to... See, like, look at this! No, it's not. And we have one shiny. We could see what it looks like in a sunset. One thing I did notice is that the Grookey's face kind of looks like the Duolingo bird. I don't know if anybody else sees it. But when I look at its face, I just see Duolingo. And the bird trying to get me back to learn more Japanese. Come learn Japanese or I'll go out and break your knees. Oh. Hmm? Yeah. I feel like it was a lot easier to see them in the day. Now they all just seem a little lighter. It's the beach affecting them. Okay, let's... I like having one to compare. How do you look right now? Oh, you're very yellow. Okay. So we should be able to tell. We should still be able to tell. I need to stop thinking that it's just a lighter green when it's more of like an actual yellow. The one thing I liked when I saw that we had a Grookey outbreak is that it should be very apparent. As opposed to like Piplup. Well, Piplup was still kind of apparent. Grookey was also kind of apparent. Oh my gosh. Charmander. Charmander was a lot harder because it also had the same effect when it hit sunset. Like the Charizard's, their Charmander skin would be a lot lighter and be yellow, like the shiny. So I think for that one I had to like wait till the sun actually rose or set to see if it was shiny or not. I'm sure there's probably times where I looked over it. Even Snivy was relatively difficult, but I think that's just because it was in the tall grass. And the tall grass makes it like hard to see anything different between Pokemon. Na, 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 na. Whee. One thing I'm worried about is that if I immediately run away from a spot and it actually spawns. That was one thing I was worried about. I thought it happened to me when I did hunting for Orangu. I never looked at the footage. But if it did, then that would be the first failed shiny I've done. And so far we still had a pretty clean record. We got, oh, another shiny! Focus, focus, focus. Yeah! I say, so far we haven't failed a shiny yet. Awesome! 2 Grookies, 1 sandwich. Now all we need is 1 more, and then, okay. All we need is 1 more, and then we can probably... If we find it early enough, we can see for, Snivy. Two. The sandwich is probably gonna run out before... What the f... Just get in the ball, Grookey. Just get in the ball. Good job, Incineroar! Now hold him still so he can sit in the ball. Oh my... Yes, Incineroar, you're doing fantastic. Now, Grookey, get in the ball. I'm about to Flare Blitz you. I'm about to Flare Blitz you right now. There we go. You threaten to burn it, and it stays in the ball. What can I say? Oh, I actually don't want to have this Grookey in my party now because I don't want it to accidentally evolve. Because we're saving that for the very end. Alright. Any more shiny? I want to see how much time we have. What is with the under the tree hitbox? Okay, it looks like the sandwich is gone. Last bit of checking. Let's save. Pretty good. Two Grookies with 1 sandwich. Pretty good. Pretty good. We're gonna see if any of them show up. Nope. Okay. So now I need to look up the alternate one because I believe it's what, three lettuce, 1 pickle, 1 cucumber. Yeah, and then anything but sweet and sour mixed. So that's the only unfortunate part, is that we mostly have sweet and sour. 1, 2, 3, 1. Anything but sweet and sour, so we will take a sweet and spicy. So they should give us the same encounters. The pickle. But we have to make sure that the lettuce all stays on. If any of them fall off, then it's a no-go. Why did it let go? I didn't even let go of the A button. I didn't even let go. I think I dropped 1 piece even though those 2 pieces are hanging on. We'll see if this gives us encounter power. We may try it, but I have to see what Pokemon spawn. If we still mainly get Grookey, then that's fine. If not, then yeah, we need to remake the sandwich. Guys, this should give us at least level 3 Sparkling. Oh, it worked! Nice! I've had it before where it's like, I did that, and then 1 piece like slid off very slowly. and then it didn't give me the encounter power, so I had to remake the entire sandwich. All for freaking Chespin. And you know the sad part is, earlier when I was re-rolling for outbreaks, we got a Chespin outbreak, so I didn't even need to do the isolated Chespin. I'm pretty sure we also used 3 sandwiches for Chespin. Just because I believe we caught 1 per sandwich. And that was the annoying part. So hopefully we get this Grookey early. If we do get this Grookey early, we can jump on the other side and then find Snivy. The Snivy spawns in the tall grass. The only difficult part is Executor also spawns there. So we'll get both Executor and Snivy. But we only need 1 more Snivy. So it's not like we need like many Snivies. The downside is we won't have that outbreak 60 combo boost, shiny boost to help us. But I mean, we still have level 3 shiny grass, so should be okay. Maybe, hopefully. I don't know. First we have to find the Grookey, because if we don't find the Grookey, then we can't even think about trying to get the Snivy. And then we're gonna have to go back and stack the lettuces again. I don't want to go back and stack the lettuces again. I think what we'll probably do is, if we finish this one, I do have the makings to make another fire sandwich, so we may go towards Torchic and try and isolate that one. Because that one's not requiring me to like run around and stuff. Since it spawns in a cave, I can sit in like one other corner. Well, I have to run out, remake, do the picnic to reset them. But it's pretty easy to try and catch it without needing to do an outbreak. I think the ones that are quite difficult from what I've heard is Fennekin is difficult, Sobble is difficult, and then Cyndaquil is difficult to isolate. So those ones I feel like we need to wait till we get an actual outbreak. And if anything, like in an off day, like when I'm not normally streaming and I find it, I'll probably just pop on just so that we can do it. Sort of like what we did for the Totodile. But I think the Totodile one was also kind of difficult. But we were lucky enough to get one on like a Sunday or something. And that's like normally my rest day after like work and streams and such. But if we do find any other shinies, then gotta take it, gotta record it, and all that other kind of stuff. I just need to figure out what we're gonna do after. Because we still also need to just finish the Blueberry Academy Blueberry Academy Pokedex. I don't know how much we're missing because I didn't bother to check, but a lot of the Pokemon that we're missing, we have a way to get them. And then if I complete it, then I can throw them all in a Pokemon home, and then we can go get the shiny Meloetta. I finally caught my first regular Meloetta. Actually, the downside is I don't know where we can get Iron Boulder Walking Wake. Boy. I need to figure out where to get those ones. Because we did the Raging Bolt and Gouging Fire, but I missed the raid times for Raging Bolt, or no, Walking Wake and Iron Leaves. So I'm hoping Pokemon brings those back soon, so we can try and get those. But I also just don't have Iron Boulder or Iron Crown, which presents a different issue that I might have to play through the entirety of Violet. So that's kind of difficult. Honestly, I'd probably just look at a speedrun guide and just speedrun through the game, just because it's like, I just really need to progress through the story, if anything. I don't remember how we saw Walking Wake. Oh, but I also need to I need to get all the legendaries from Violet anyway. I don't want to get the DLC for those. I have the majority of the Paradox Pokemon. I don't know which ones are actually needed to get Shiny Meloetta, which is the question, because I saw that there was some where you didn't need like Walking Wake, but you needed the other ones for your Pokemon home to get it. But at the same time, I probably don't mind just... No, I do. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Also, how are you doing? Wait. But if anything, I'll probably just bug my friend because he actually has the DLC. So I might just bother him to try and get it. Because realistically, I'm going to need to... Eventually, I'm going to need to, like, get them permanently for myself. And it's not like I'm in such a big rush to try and get them anyways. But I do thank you for the offer. Because eventually, especially if like we're gonna do a full shiny living dex, I'm gonna need to get all of them eventually. Just so we can have a full shiny completed living dex. Plus, I don't think that the Shiny Meloetta is going to be like a limited time thing. I didn't see anything saying it was going to be a limited time thing. I was like, that's 1.5 seconds. So I'm hoping that it's not actually a limited time thing. If it is, then I'm kind of screwed. Then I'd have to like grind almost all this weekend to try and get it, depending on how long it's out for. I don't think it's time limited. Actually, Meloetta by herself was really just... She didn't want to stay in the ball. But we finally got her. It's crazy that there's still like some in-game like knowledge people need in order to get some of these Pokemon. Because ain't no way you're supposed to like default find out how to get Meloetta standing in a... Ooh, Grookey! I was gonna say, ain't no way you're gonna know to stand in that specific spot in this biome, whirl around for 10 seconds, and then put your camera in a specific filter to get the Meloetta. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming, which I don't mind. Alright. We caught our third Grookey. Honestly, that was really fast. So, now that we got our Grookey, we're gonna save. And then we're gonna see if we can get a Snivy. Snivies. Alright, I kind of want to see if there's a better Snivy isolation spot. We'll do this. Snivy isolated encounter. Or show me a video. Yeah, honestly, it's like I only saw how to get regular Meloetta because I was looking up the shiny Meloetta. And I just saw like a bunch of guides for the regular one. I was like, oh, I didn't even know you can catch regular Meloetta in this game. But apparently, yeah, you just go to a specific spot, spin for 10 seconds, change your camera filter, and then you should get a sound cue. Which honestly, I guess when I tried doing it the first time, I was in the wrong spot. But I guess there's supposed to be like some circling wind. Alright, so the guy says a little patch of grass. I guess he says that they should spawn a lot more over here. We still got a lot of executors. Regular. Alright. Sure. Let me change. Change. Shiny Snivy. Make you smaller. There we go. Yeah, I mean, we already, we got 2 Snivies. We just need 1 more. And I haven't had an outbreak since the first time that we tried doing it. I'm hoping that we only get 1. We only need 1. And the last time we tried doing this, we found an Exeggutor shiny instead. So it's not like last time we came up short-handed. But we are decently filling up on our shiny starters, which I'm very happy about. But after... I guess I could reroll for outbreaks to see what we try to hunt next. Either that or I could just isolate for Torchic. But that's an Exeggutor. But I figure it might be better just to try and catch another outbreak. Just so that we have the best odds possible. Because honestly, every time I've tried isolated hunting, oh, it's so not fun. Because every time I isolate hunt, there's like many of the single Pokemon come out, but my luck does not work with those odds. Definitely the most successful hunts we've had so far occurred when we had outbreaks involved. We just need 1 Snivy. Just need 1 Snivy. If we get that 1 Snivy, we can move the Braviary with the others. Yeah, it's just regular. I got chestpin. Yes, actually. So that was the one we actually did it over this past weekend, and we did an isolated encounter for that. And it took so long to find 3. I think we found, like, I definitely had to remake some sandwiches, but we definitely found one, like, per sandwich. Not one per sandwich, but we found one. Oops. Only when we had a sandwich out. But it took such a long time to find chestpin. I like part ways I almost gave up and was like, alright, we're gonna wait for an outbreak. But then as soon as I said, alright, I'm gonna give up, a shiny one spawned. I was like, alright, fine, I'll keep going. So then I'd catch it, and then I'd go for like maybe another hour or so, and be like, alright, I'm gonna give up. Another shiny pops up. Alright, now we have 2. Let's find one more. And eventually the last one came out, like, much later. The plus side was, like, chestpin was not that hard to spot. Yeah. Chestpin wasn't that hard to spot because it's just like a red hat instead of a green one. But oh my gosh, trying to get it to spawn, a whole separate thing. But it was really nice because in Chartstone Cave, it's like, unless we were like next to the crystals and such, we didn't get any other Pokemon encounters. Like, occasionally we would find Tynamos, Electroses. Maybe we also saw some Electrobuzzes. But for like majority of the cave, it was like all chestpins. Alright, we might as well just walk along this coastline. Because even though the video said it's in that small corner, it's actually a lot over here as well. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, it took forever to spawn in. Chestpin was like, I'm going to wait for you to want to give up, and then I'll show up. And that happened 2 out of the 3 times. The 3rd time, it was like, eventually it spawned, and I was like, great, now I can go to bed. I can go eat. Ah. Cause I forgot what we also. Oh, did we do Chimchar? We did Chimchar that day. And Chimchar, the first 5 minutes that we were hunting for Chimchar, we found 2. What's going on, Iron Ghost? I'm doing great. How are you? We finished Grookey's line, and now I'm using the rest of the sandwich to find one more Snivy that we still need. With the Grookey, it wasn't as fast as well, it might have been. All 3 of them might have been as fast as Chimchar, but within the first 5 minutes, we found the first Grookey, which is nice. So we got 11 minutes. We got 11 minutes to find a shiny Snivy. What are we hunting today? So we already finished Grookey. I'm trying to get one more Snivy. I'm using the rest of the sandwich just so that we can get the rest of the Snivy. I didn't want to... I updated the target poster, but I didn't want to... I didn't have time to change the title yet. But depending on how it feels after we do this, we could either isolate hunt for Torchic or we can reroll for outbreaks. I'm leaning to rerolling for outbreaks, so we can see what other Pokemon that we would be hunting for next. Because honestly, finishing like the Grookey line within the hour is pretty fast in comparison to like a lot of our other hunts. Like some of our hunts took like 3 hours, 4 hours. This one took a whopping less than an hour. But it was really nice because if you look at the minimap, Grookey spawned on the beach that's like right over this wall. So we didn't have to travel very far to get to the isolated outbreak area. So I'm hoping this lasting sandwich will find us one Snivy. If it does, I will be happy. If it doesn't, I'll still be happy, but then I'll have to figure out what we're gonna do next. What's going on, Derpy boy? We got that Sligoo in my chat. What's going on, King Enderflame? How you doing? We already finished Grookey, so I'm trying to find one Snivy with the rest of this sandwich. I'm chilling. We finished the Grookey line within the hour, so now we're probably going to reroll for encounters. I think after the sandwich is up, we're gonna reroll for encounters and then see what we go for after. Because we've got a decent amount of starters finished already. So I am trying to figure out which ones I do still need. I know a lot of the harder ones where I haven't even seen an outbreak happen haven't popped up yet. Plus we are limited on Herba Mystica. Ivy's cute, yeah. It's just taking a long time to get it. Here are at yeah, I've done that for a couple of them where I've used level 2 encounter as opposed to needing to do the full level 3. Especially like outbreak ones. Like when the Violet exclusive ones specifically, I was using level 2 encounter sandwiches just because those were like an abundance of outbreaks. And honestly, Cramorant was like super fast. Cramorant, I literally went to the outbreak, wiped the 60, made the level 2 encounter sandwich, and then it immediately popped up. I was like, oh, well, that's nice. But if we don't finish Snivy, that's fine. We'll reroll for outbreaks, and then I have to see what herbs I can use. Because we have 1 spicy, 1 bitter, 1 salty, and then I think 4 sweet and 4 sour. If my memory's right. So we don't have a lot of variety, but we're probably going to have to make like alternate version of sandwiches. And that we're just gonna have to figure out once we get the actual outbreaks. Yeah, we already finished quite a bit of lines, so we're probably gonna get a lot of rerolls. Like when I was resetting for this outbreak, I was getting a lot of Hiplup, Squirtle. I did get an Oshawott, which you do still need, but I don't like hunting in water. So eventually we're gonna have to do Oshawott. I've just been avoiding him like the plague. What? Honestly, we've got quite a bit of time to finish another line. So I'm not too worried. The only issue I have is like I really hope it's one that I can really tell the difference between the shiny and the regular one. Because if not, then my old eyes are never gonna be able to tell the difference. First encounter shiny powder and stuff. That's crazy. So yeah, that's the crazy part. Sometimes you'll like they'll spawn immediately and then the rest of the sandwich will be dead. Or you go through majority of the sandwich and you find one within like the last 2 minutes. That's happened to me like 2-3 times. Is that I'd go through the entire sandwich, no shiny, and then I find one like when I have 1 to 2 minutes left in the sandwich. And I'm just like, do I even want to catch this? Because it'd be like only 1 shiny for the sandwich, but I'm like, yeah, I'll catch it, The only other thing that's happened to me was there's been a couple times where I would start a sandwich, I'd get like probably halfway through the sandwich, and then I'd have to like go to do something or go to the bathroom real quick. And so I just like reset the sandwich. So I'm like, yeah, it's not a lot of time invested into it, so I can just reset it. And then immediately when I come back and make a new sandwich, we instantly find the shiny. But a lot of those times, just like, oh, glad we decided to reset. It immediately spawned. Dude, these snivies in the bushes. Like impossible for me to see. How much time we got? Got 3 minutes. If we don't find one, I won't be upset. But I will be sad. Yeah, at the end of the day, we will always, or at the end of this challenge, we will get all of our targets. I'm not sure how much I'm looking forward to having to hatch the final 3 starters. I'm definitely going to have to prepare a lot of eggs, is my assumption. Da, 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 da. That's what I'm saying. All these small Pokemon hiding into the bush, especially when I was trudging in Chargestone Cave, sometimes I'll run into Dynamo and I'm like, I can't even see you on my screen. Your favorite shiny is Snivy that you caught in this game? That's cool. Snivy is a really sick shiny. I currently haven't caught my favorite shiny yet. I am planning on Halloween to take a break from starters, and we're gonna shiny hunt for ghost type Pokemon. And the one I'm mostly going for is gonna be Litwick, because Chandelier is such a good shiny. It ended up being a female. What are the percentages of it being male to female? You know? I know one person was like commenting on one of the Pokemon I caught, and I caught like 2 female, and they were just like, oh, it's like a 7 to 93%, and like the 93% was male. 1 in 8? Okay. Sandwiches worth of eggs at the time. Oy, oy, oy. 3 sandwiches worth of eggs. Dang, small chance of female. Got 30 seconds left. Yeah, I forgot which one I was looking at, but they were just like freaked out. They were freaking out that I got like a female version. I'm like, I got 2. And then I finally caught 1 male. Aw, small Exeggutor. So yeah, eventually on Halloween, I'm gonna go after my favorite shiny, which is Chandelure. And then hopefully, I'm hoping to finish catching these shiny starters, I don't know, by the end of November maybe? is my bestest guess. And we're out of sandwich. The sandwich is gone. Alright. We are going to save. And I guess since there's nothing really for me else to look at... Is there a shiny on the other side of this wall, mayhaps? Nope. I'm just gonna reset a couple outbreaks, and then we'll see if we can get a different shiny. I also still need to play Mario Party Jamboree. I bought the game, but I'm currently waiting for Halloween for me and my friends to play it. We're all having like a huge quote-unquote party. And we all enjoy a good Mario Party game. Okay. Let's see what we get as an outbreak. Yeah, I'm definitely not ending stream after an hour. Although I could. Probably not going to, though. Especially if we're the faster we do this, the faster we can move to the next set of Pokemon. Seal Tepig we already finished. So that's the worry, is that we're gonna get like quite a bit of duplicates. And then eventually I need to organize the boxes by their generation. Just because right now I just have them both in like... I have them in 2 different boxes, but they're all kind of listed together by when I caught them. So eventually, I need to group them all together. I don't know why I wrote this. Hang on. I have a whiteboard that I keep track of everything because my memory is a mess. But hopefully... Did it re-roll back into the Grookey? No, I think the other ones were different. We just managed to get Grookey again. I don't have the sandwich material to try and do it twice. Well, we have enough sandwich material to do another one once. Let me see, which one? I know water you require 2 salt, but if we do get water, we're just gonna have to do an alternate way. Everything is without sweet, sour mix, sweet, sour, 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 sweet, sour, jeez. Just make sure the secret time off and you just go right. Really? Oh, I don't have to close the game? So you're telling me I've been resetting all this time, closing my game, reopen? Okay. Okay, another Tepig. We don't need that. Nursery. Okay. Okay, so I don't need to close my game. We can just go... You're saying we can go here. I can go all the way through, hit OK. I feel like I did that wrong. I don't have to close the game. Synchronized time is off, yes. I'm just gonna change the time because whenever I try not changing the time, it doesn't work. Oh. Well, that's neat. Trapinch. Trapinch and Flygon is such a good shiny. Horsey. Smeagol. No starters. Oh no, we got Oshawott in the water, dude. Okay, fine, we'll do Oshawott. Alright. Let me take one more. Yeah. I need... Do I have any other water types? So this is what I have so far. This is what we did over the weekend. Like, these four we did over the weekend. Isolated these two. And then... Need one more Snivy. These are all the rest of the starters that we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we've almost finished 5 of each type. I'm trying to see if I have any other... Put Blastoise on. I guess we'll go do Oshawott. The moment I've been dreading, shiny hunting in the water. Oh wait, I need to also, let's get an image for him. Shiny. Alright. Change the target photo. Make him bigger. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. So for the water sandwich, we can do not sweet sour, not sweet sweet. So we can do, we'll try doing sweet bitter first for the sandwich combo. Just because we don't have 2 salt. Oh wow, I found a mass outbreak of Vulpix. I don't want to hunt Vulpix again. Dude, I hunted Vulpix, I forgot when. Yesterday. I hunted Vulpix yesterday. And, oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't need to save yet. Think. The water is a gold mine. It's a gold mine for finding Horsies and Kingdras and Lapras and Reuniclase. I'm just gonna get rid of it just so it doesn't run into me again. Oh, it didn't. Okay. Blastoise, you need more training. For that Clawster. Got it in 15 or so minutes. That's pretty fast. Just knocking that boy out so he doesn't run into us ever again. Letting him know. Oh my bejesus, Blastoise is so slow. Oh, he's a lot faster in the water though. Yay! Fairy type Grookers. Alright. Count to 60. I'm probably gonna lose my place. Yeah. 2. 3. The fastest that I've ever shiny hunted for a Pokemon was probably Scorbunny, and that was while I was knocking out the 60. So I couldn't have a time for you even if I wanted to. 3. 4. Well, I have it in recording, so I could technically time it. 5. I already lost count, so we're just gonna start at 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. If we find a shiny, I just need to make sure he's close enough to my character. 10. 11. Because I do know about that shiny thing. 12. 13. As long as he's close enough to my person, it won't despawn. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. Oh, well, gosh, what's that? 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. Over here. I've started to use it a couple times now. 26. Just because it makes it so much easier to try and clear the first 60. But that's the only time I'll ever use it. 27. 28. 29. I just don't have fast enough Pokemon to do this with. 30. 31. 32. 30. God, we're starting to lag now. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. Maybe I should have left my person on this island. 39. 40. 41. Okay, so it's all very 42. 43. 44. Imagine this Blastoise running at you in the water. 45. Jet blasters and everything. 46. Alright, cool fish looking to get owned. 47. 48. Oh, he's always consistent? 49. 50. Come here! Come here! Oh, you lucky. Oh, there we go! 51. Don't jump in the water! Don't jump in the water! 52. Alright, Blastoise. EK! 3. 54. Why is this a thing? 55. It takes so long for Pokemon to get in and out of the water. Dude, Blastoise be sprinting. 56. 87. 58. 59. 60. I'll do one extra, just in case. It could be faster than me, not bad. Nah, no shot. Hippos could probably be fast, but I believe in you. I believe you have a chance to be faster than the hippo. Alright. Let's stop synchroing. Okay, so the downside is there's going to be all these other Pokemon that spawn here. Wonder if it'd be better to start over here. Sure. I don't even know how much I actually want to make a meal, just because all the other Pokemon spawn in this area. I need to save before I do that. Remember, kids? Save before you make a sandwich. Save your herbs when you can't find one. I think this is going to be tough for me to see, because it's like different blue, but not by much. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. We said we were doing sweet and bitter, because we can't use sweet and sour. Bruh, he really is. Oh. He definitely was having issues getting up on the ice, but eventually we get our target. Don't you dare fall over. Top by not needed. Blastoise is having a hard time running around in general, honestly. It's just so funny because he's like waddling around. Purple orange nose versus the orange. True, true. I mean, realistically, I am still gonna have to go in front of almost each and every one of them to see if they're shiny or not. I tried shiny hunting for Alolan Vulpix in the snow, and that was an awful idea. Alright. There we go. Let's see how fast we could find an Oshawott. We found Oshawott. Any of you... I feel like the blue actually would be pretty okay to see. Unless they're like this, where they're like further away from me. Oh, yeah, this is making my game lag. I hate the polar biome, bro. The orange nose is fairly distinct as well. I feel like that is also a pretty distinct indicator we can use. But a lot of the closer ones... like, unless they're like deep in the water, I can kind of tell the blue. But we are going to have to like go up to each and every one of them now. Yeah, yeah. It should be enough for me to look at it and be like, that's not normal. That was a funny part. So when we were doing shiny hunts for Chespin, as soon as that sandwich ended, there was a shiny drill burst in our face. I just remember looking at it, I'm like, that is not a normal color. That is not a normal Jilbur. A few comparisons. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's ultimately, it would be easier if it does spawn, like, next to another one. That way, it's an easier side-by-side comparison. But I feel like as long as, like, I have, like, the shiny image, which I try my best to have it on the stream so I can see, it makes a world of a difference. Especially when I was shiny hunting for Alolan Vulpix, I had to keep re-referencing the one that I caught just to try and get a second one. I couldn't always tell. Seal, I'm not even going to look at because I know the shiny variant is like barely different. No, that's regular blue. That was a very big surprise. Especially since the grass sandwich ended and it was just sitting right in front of me. The game was like, sorry about Chespin, here's a drill burr. Okay, I feel like their noses is a pretty good indicator, not gonna lie. I feel like if I can't tell their outfit, then I can use their nose. See, if a shiny just spawned in like that group, that would have been so helpful. Sharking it to make sure I didn't miss a shiny. Dude, isn't Sharking it like one of like the harder shinies to find? I'm pretty sure it's only got like a blue eye, and that's like the difference in the shiny. Avoiding spoilers as much as you can. That's pretty cool. I think it's nice to when you like. I think it's a better feeling when you like naturally find a shiny, because you're just like, I wasn't even looking for you, and yet here you are. But I feel like it's also a lot harder to like go for like generic groups of Pokemon. But that's why I think when it comes to like making a living dex, I think it'll be easier for me if I like categorize them all and try and preemptively know what I'm trying to go for. Like there are a lot of Pokemon where I do know the general color of it, so the shiny does pop out. Give the man a group of shiny Oshawotts. That'd be too fast. We can't make the game that generous. I'd appreciate the game if they give me at least one for now. Plus, it would be awful if I like had a group of Oshawotts and then I started to catch one and the rest of them just started running away. That's like my worst fear with this, is that if I find a shiny and I get into an encounter with a different Pokemon by like accident or something, and then the shiny just like despawns and runs away. That would be awful. It also takes me forever to get in and out of the water. Yeah, the cool part, I like how this past weekend Pokemon released a lot of the exclusives in each of the game. Most of them are still catchable. Like I tried getting a shiny Morpeko, and that took a decent amount of time, but it was still pretty distinguishable from the regular one. It is a little bit subtle because it's like instead of the orange or the yellow, it's a white base and like a white center of body. But it was still pretty apparent to see compared to the other one. And I think I made it, I put it in the short that I did. I did a short where I caught all the Violet exclusives because I play Scarlet. So I'm glad I was able to find some time to finish that over the weekend. And yeah, Sunday I finished doing Alolan Vulpix since there's outbreaks right now. But Alolan Vulpix took forever. Just because I could barely tell what the shiny looked like compared to like the regular one. Honestly, hunting in the polar biome is not fun. Minutes. It's only been 7 minutes and it feels like it's been an eternity. Got that Neapolitan ice cream color. And you got that nice vanilla flavor in the center. You got the shiny sleeves. Dragon ones. First I found it with a shiny Mareep. I was running around and found a group of them. I saw a little purpose here. Caught it. Named it. Wait, what? That's funny. Yeah, the first shiny that I found in this game was a shiny Flamigo. I saw it in a group of other Flamigos, and I'm like, wait a minute, this one is a lot lighter than all the other ones in this area. Is that it? That's gotta be it. My game is lagging, but I'm sure that is it. Everything's in slow motion right now. We got our first shiny Osh. Oh, what? Excellent, 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 excellent. Dude, the game is so laggy right now. Holy smokes. But we critical capture. Honestly, I could have gone past it. I definitely could not have really told that that was a shiny. Honestly, the shiny Mareep line is such a good shiny. I really like that entire line. The only other full line that I really like is Shinx and Luxio and Luxray. I just love their shiny line. What are y'all looking at? Alright, so first one, 8.5 minutes. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Although I really... As my game... I don't know if it was because my game was lagging, but I almost could not tell it was shiny until I, like, stared at it for, like, a solid 3 seconds. But that's one down. We see what the regular shiny looks like in actual game, as opposed to just the image. So now, we will hopefully not miss any more. Yeah, the first full-on shiny I found was a Flamigo. The second Pokemon that I full-on shiny in this game was a Hypno. And it was super funny because I was actually... I forgot what I was hunting for in that area. But But I just see a pink Hypno as I flew onto like that cliffside next to Larry's gym. And I was like, you are definitely not supposed to be pink. Yeah, we got our first Oshawott. Very exciting. Despite how my voice sounds, I am very excited. Ah. Now we just need two. If we get two more, honestly, I take back what I say about water shiny hunting for water Pokemon. Kind of. Hiplup was a nightmare. Hiplup and Poplio was okay. Squirtle was fine because it wasn't in the water. But shiny Piplup, ay ay ay. It was such a nightmare because it was like this where it was like the outbreak was in the middle of the water. And I had to keep going back and forth. Shelter! Dude, isn't Shelter like a pretty goated shiny? I don't remember. Ah, nice. Shiny Axew. I don't think I've tried to hatch any eggs. Well, correction. I haven't tried to hatch any eggs for the purpose of shiny hunting. I've hatched eggs just so I can get like the basics in the basic Pokemon in my Pokedex. But I haven't tried to shiny hunt any of those ones yet. Oh. But yeah, I have a separate box where I have a bunch of shinies that either I caught earlier in this game or there's some of them where I did hunt for. Like I know Lucario, when they had the Riolu outbreaks for Worlds, I shiny hunted for that. And I think I found two. I managed to find two, one for Riolu and one for Lucario. I don't specifically remember any other ones I tried to go for. Oh, lag. Still like another one now. I gotta finish that line. Gotta have enough to finish the line. I think this is like the most enjoyable shiny hunt method, I think. I haven't tried any other shiny hunt method, so I wouldn't know what to compare it to. So my words are kind of empty when I say that. But I never thought like shiny hunting could actually be like enjoyable. I always thought it was just like a miserable like 3 to 4 hours of hunting a Pokemon. But honestly, I've had pretty decent luck with most of the Pokemon that we try to go for. There's only like so far only like Piplup has given me issues. Chespin has given me issues. But I think every other shiny we've gone for has been pretty smooth. And now that I fully jinxed myself, we won't find another shiny Oshawott. I guess Snivy's currently giving me issues, but we also haven't like had another outbreak to try and like recatch it. So that one we're definitely gonna have to go back and try and look for it. Okay, we don't want to go too far to that coast. It looks like most of the Oshawott spawn over here. The only other thing I don't like in this game is how the sunset affects the color of the Pokemon. Because a lot of times I can't tell if it's shiny or not anymore when the sun starts to set. Like when I was shiny hunting for Charmander, it made it like literally impossible to tell between a shiny and a regular when the sun was setting. Not to mention it was in the savannah biome, so like the whole background's already like yellowish itself. Like the transition between night and day, I have to just sit there and wait for it to fully transfer over. Yeah, my game is definitely super laggy when it comes to doing this. My park is the only shiny I failed so far. Ah. Yeah, so far I have yet to fail a shiny. As far as I know. For all I know, there could have been a Pokemon in the background that I missed at some point. And I just never noticed it. But as far as my knowledge goes with Pokemon that we've like tried hunting for, I haven't failed one yet. I actually need to look back at my Oranguru footage to see if I did fail that one. Like, it's kind of wacky. Yeah, a lot of times it's like when it's fully nighttime, it's fine. When it's fully daytime, it's fine. But like in the periods in between, kind of rough. Yeah, I have glasses, but I only really need them for when I'm driving at night. So I don't usually I don't wear them typically. I do have prescripted sunglasses that I wear all the time. So those sort of like supplement the daytime. But yeah, I need them to like make more shinies apparent. I love that. Try to minimize the damage we can do. Yeah. But I mean, sometimes it's like, if you don't need the shiny, then, you know, sometimes you don't really want to get it, right? Like when we were shiny hunting for Squirtle, and I just kept getting a bunch of shiny Geodudes. I found 3, and if I found a 4th one, I don't know if I would have tried to catch it. Just because we only needed 3. Those are regular. Alright, it is night in the game. Can you please stop lagging? 13 minutes left in this sandwich. That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping that they add it back for Pokemon ZA. So, but the only sad part, right, is that I actually don't play any of my Pokemon games with volume on. Because a lot of times it's like, especially when I'm playing out in public, I don't want to like disturb any other people. So I always have like my DS back in the day, or like my Switch with no volume on. But it would be very helpful if, like, especially for like the smaller shinies, that they added like some sort of sound or like sparkle effect. Like how they did kind of for like Pokemon Let's Go, where they had like the sparkling around the Pokemon. I feel like that would be very helpful. We could just throw both of them in. Yeah, I don't know if they had overworld sparkers in Arceus. I know they had them in Let's Go, but I think they only had the sound in Arceus. I could be wrong though. I need to replay Arceus at some point. I always tell chat and myself that I need to replay it. but I haven't like allotted time to try and do it. At some point, I'd also like to play Pokemon Let's Go again, just so that we can catch shinies for the original 151. Definitely going to be a lot of games that I have to go back to. Make them have a beacon. Just a straight beacon. Just like, hey, shiny over here. Player in the game, look at this beacon. There is a shiny in the vicinity. Drop everything you're doing and come get this shiny. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I haven't played Let's Go in such a long time, honestly. I think for that one, I was like, once I beat the game, then I stopped playing. I didn't do like any post game. Oh, we are so laggy. Does anybody else hate shiny hunting in the polar biome? I don't know why, but like comparatively to like other areas in this place, the polar biome just makes me lag so much. Okay, I don't want this to be a one only shiny thing game. Can you please divine me another? How many? We have 220. We could get a Blueberry Academy meal and see what that does. That is always an option. We can save our herbs. Oh, being in the water is such a nightmare. Hey, let's see if they do anything like Meloetta. Let's go. Oh yeah, for sure. Like if they ever do something to like release a shiny for like that specific game, I'll definitely go back and play it. The cave is leaky. Did not kill it because I don't. With like 50 Zubats already. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I still have my... I should still have my save file somewhere for that game. I just need to find it. Blizzards and water aren't gonna make. That's what I'm saying. It's like being in the desert when there's a sandstorm. It makes me lag. I feel like I'm moving as slow as my Blastoise on land. It's taking a millennia to try and get around anywhere. Now I'm surrounded by Oshawotts. Get out of the water. It like lags when I'm in the water, but then when I start like flying around, it's fine. The only issue I have with trying to like shiny hunt while flying over is that I definitely feel like I will miss one. Laggy water. Yippee. Alright, come on, sandwich. At least get us one more, right? Get us one more. It's really bad. The Oshawotts are coming to beat me up. See, I just want all of them to just spawn on land. Oshawotts, heed my call. Spawn over here. I can stop lagging. Small Pokemon like little tiny speed bumps. I wish there were like shiny speed bumps at least. Come on. Like, thanks Pokemon, the snow's really pretty, but making me lag. And when I have 30 minutes, they're a whole blockade. I only find one. And then I need to go back and make another sandwich to get one more. I think what we'll do after the sandwich is up, we'll try and get an academy meal. Because even though it has level 1, I don't want to use more herbs. Because I don't have the proper herbs. Eventually, again, I will have to get more. Jeez. I feel like that they know like when you're on a time limit, so they're just like, hey, we're gonna disturb you. Oh, gang of them. They know when you're on a... Sneaky one. Yeah, they see your sandwich time limit and was like, hey, we've come to waste your time. Please surround the human in the water. Make them wish they don't be on the water. Alright, come on, sandwich. Work your magic. Okay, this isn't the magic I was looking for. I was kind of looking for more of a shiny magic. Alright, I'm gonna picnic reset. Just cause I need something to change. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's like the smallest ledge and you can't like get over it or get across it. Like, come on, surely they can actually make that. Look how Pokemon were in Legends Arceus. They can climb. Oh, jeez. Run into any other random Pokemon. Okay, 3 minutes left. Let's see if we can get one more. I feel like a lot of the time is being taken up from me lagging. Oh! Well, we ran into one of them. I definitely did not mean to run into you, but we'll take it. If only we can spray paint Pokemon to make them look shiny. That would be so much easier. That would be so much easier. I like accidentally running into a shiny when I'm just like lagging my heck off. Alright, 2 down. So we will definitely try and catch the last one with an Academy meal. Honestly, this has been such a good shiny. This has been a shiny productive day so far. It just sucks that we are so laggy. That was crazy too, because it was like, I wasn't trying to land on top of that Oshawott. But it was just like a happy accident. Yeah. I wish we could also spray paint Pokemon and make them shiny. Like, instead of washing them and giving them a bath, you just give them a nice coat of paint. Okay, so yeah, I was dreading Oshawott, but I was also more of the fact dreading that he spawns in the middle of the water. That was like majority of my fear. Was them spawning in the water. And honestly, I'm pleasantly surprised that we are actually getting decent, like we're not spawning a lot of other Pokemon in the area. And we found like quite a bit of shinies with the sandwiches. Because I'm traumatized because with Piplup's outbreak was also in the middle of the water, but there were so many other Pokemon still spawning, and we spent like an hour and a half to 2 hours hunting for a Piplup, and we didn't find a single shiny. And eventually we got a different outbreak like on land, so that was fine. Yeah, I dread hunting any Pokemon in the water. Water makes... Okay, we got 8 seconds. Let's spawn however many we can with the last bit of the sandwich. Liar's Bar, I'm still shiny hunting. I don't know how long I'm gonna be shiny hunting for, but probably another hour or so. I've got to get all these starters. No, it's a regular one. We'll save and then we'll go get an Academy meal. Oh yeah, I heard about how like a lot of parts of that game were like super buggy for most people. I didn't encounter any bugs when I played the game, so I couldn't verify any of it. But that's funny. He's throwing a mud ball and then it just flies after using an attack. It just gets perfectly launched away. Alright, hopefully with this Academy meal, we can get one more. I need more BP. Oh, there's so many resources just not here. Oh. Okay, we'll go back. Dun, dun. I think this weekend I'm also trying to compile a short with other Pokemon that we caught. Not actually hunting for them. Because when we hunted, we have a lot of Pokemon where we caught, like, on accident. Like, when I was hunting for Tepig, I took one glance over the wall to see if, like, any Pokemon actually spawned out there. And they did. But the one time I went to go check, we actually found a shiny Trapinch. Honestly, as soon as you threw the mud at the Steelix, it just didn't want any part of it, and I was like, peace, I'm out of here. See you later, trainer. I'm not gonna deal with your mud. Yeah, I'm actually really hoping we find... I didn't want to run into the steel. I'm hoping we can find at least one more Oshawott with this meal. Because I really don't want to have to try and use another sandwich. I'll give myself an hour, because typically I only stream for about 3 hours, so... We'll give it the old college try. We just have to endure all of this lag while we do it, though. Erosion. Honestly, though, with this academy meal, we can find a bunch of other shinies. Why are you posting face painting? The sad part is, like, the chat viewer that I'm viewing it in, it doesn't even, like, register the emotes. It just reads it as it is. But, like, with colons. Oh, my lag. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to trying to play more Pokemon games again. Because I'm very much the type to just, like, play the Pokemon game and then never touch it again. Sag. Okay, well, I know that face. I also need to figure... I keep telling myself I need to figure what I'm going to do for legendaries, and if they're going to be shiny locked in the new game, then that's cool. If not, then... My leg. Whew. Honestly, this lag is not fun. But we are able to get shinies in the lag, so I will be fine lagging as long as we get shinies. The snow hurts my leg. Okay, definitely feels like we're getting less spawns. That's the level 1 to level 3 difference. I also don't want to take so much time trying to get Herba Mystica from raids. What the heck? The iceberg just like shoved me underwater. The map is trying to drown my character. Are you kidding me? It's trying to prevent me from getting any more shinies. Holy Spitfire Batman. Get me out of the water. Get me out of the water. Oh. I think it's touching my other leg. And then those Minchinos. As far as I can assume. But we need to despawn them. Sploosh, Lapras. Honestly, the sandwiches have been going hard today. Let's do a lunch reset. That seemed to help. That's the box. Oh, not even in the right box. What the? Where am I? Here we go. Picnic reset. Show me the shiny. Hey game. Do I need to like speak directly into my mic? Show me the shiny. Oh, okay. Yeah, probably. Maybe that's why they didn't implement them, because it would just break the game. I'm hoping that in Legends ZA, you know, especially since, you know, they've got like an announcement for the Switch 2. I'm hoping that they do make the adjustments for it. I also hope I don't have to like grind for more materials, because honestly, grinding for Herba Mystica is quite rough. Oh. But I am definitely on the train of, if you have the Herba Mystica, use it. If you don't, then the Blueberry Academy meals are pretty okay. As for the first, like, I can't believe I tried doing this, because honestly, it took such a long time. But for like the first 5 hunts that we were doing, I used only the Academy meals. And it worked. but a lot of the times it took a considerable amount of time to get all three for some of them. Piplup was an example. That's why I hate the water. Piplup took forever to catch with only using the Academy meal because of all the other shiny or all the other Pokemon spawned in the area. So if you can use a sandwich and have it like relatively isolated, it's probably got the best odds of actually finding a shiny that you want. Yes, definitely an outbreak thing. Did not mean to run into you. I am sorry. Goodbye. Whee! Although I like that they implemented flying in this game. It is a little bit difficult to control when the camera's like not facing directly forward. But other than that, it's pretty decent. Light blue, light blue. Lag. Da 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 da. Wee. I guess since I'm fairly new to shiny hunting, I can't really ask for much. Because I don't really know what makes it easier for most people to shiny hunt. But I am at least enjoying my time doing this. Sometimes though, I wish it didn't require so much focus. Because initially I had the thought of, oh, I'll just shiny hunt while I play Pokemon TCG. But then after a while, I'm like, I definitely need to have, like, brain power to shiny hunt and play the Pokemon card game. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. Light blue. Come on, Oshwa. I just need one more of you to be shiny. Okay. It's been a reasonable amount of time so far. Alright, no problem. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good rest of your night. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night and good luck with school tomorrow. I will hopefully catch the one more shiny I need. And if I don't, then I guess I'll just be sad. I don't know. Well, if I don't, then I'll just use the sandwich and then we can, yeah, I don't know, 'cause I don't want to, that's the hard part, that's the hard part. I don't want to use the Urban Mystica that I currently have in order to try and make it, because part of it's like for my fire sandwich. And I definitely need the materials for when I have to do Torchic. And it's blizzarding right now. Jeez. Now I'm actually gonna need to go up to each and every one of them to see. Yeah, when I need to do Torchic and Cyndaquil, we're definitely gonna need a sandwich. Now I got a laggy game and I can't see. That's crazy, Pokemon. That's crazy. Got 16 minutes. I feel like it's gonna take us 2 meals to get this last Oshawott, if I'm being perfectly honest. That's sort of the gut feeling I have right now. It just makes it worse because I can't see. I can't see, it's laggy, and it's blizzarding, and it's blue. There's just a lot of blue everywhere. A lot of blue. Oh, we also need to get Mudkip. Yep, to be perfect. But that one I think we can isolate in a cave. And at least with that one, you know, it's pink. So that'll be pretty easy to see. I can't see a thing. Oh, this is very difficult. Dun, dun, dun. Light blue. Oh. Oh. Thought the blizzard was starting to let up, but no. It's just getting my hopes up just to get worse. Ah, there we go. Thank you. It was getting very difficult to see. I also didn't change the title. Whoops. I guess if we do go for another Academy meal, then we can change the title. Alright, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling this meal will find us the shiny. Even though we got 13 minutes left. There's always one random Smeargle that shows up. don't know if anybody's noticed that, like, if they're doing like any outbreak hunting, is there like a single Smeargle that shows up? It always shows up when I'm like in the middle of doing an outbreak. Na, na, na. Na, da, 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 da. Even if we finish this meal, I don't know what else we could try and get. I don't know what the shiny of that one looks like, to be perfectly honest. I imagine it still looks kind of the same. Whee! We gotta focus on the Oshawott. If we find a shiny that's not Oshawott, then I'm gonna have to catch it and then save, and then we'll be sad because we don't have any blueberry points to make another meal. And then we'll have to make a sandwich, and I'll have to use the Herba Mystica, and then I'll... Oy, oy, oy. Come on, Oshawott, show me one more shiny. Oh no, I know that there's Smeargle outbreaks, but whenever, like a lot of the times when I'm shiny hunting in various... Oh, my game froze. That was scary. But see, like, you see how, like, there's a single one? Whenever I'm, like, doing, other outbreaks, or, like, shiny hunting and other outbreaks, I'll see, like, a single Smeargle just in the area hanging out for no real reason. I don't know, it's just interesting. Because I only ever see one just hanging out in the area. Did I save after the second one? Yes. I saved after the second one, and I saved before I had the academy meal. Smeargle does. Okay, so maybe just a normal spawn. Yeah, I don't notice whenever I see one. I just notice that a lot of times when I'm shiny hunting, I'll just see like a single one just like spawn next to me or like around my area. I know. It's just something that was interesting that I noticed. I know Smeargle's painting these Pokemon to be shiny. Yeah, it froze for quite a bit of time. But, I mean, it's kind of okay because we did save, so... If it... Okay. Biggie Bear Dick. Bear Tick? If it does, like, crash or anything, then... No, yeah. It's definitely not a good experience, but... At least in this case, I know I saved, before having the Academy meal. And after I caught the second shiny, so... We definitely won't lose that game progress unless, like, it corrupts the file or something. But that's an issue in itself if it does. Alright. Oshawott, I need one of you to be shiny. We got 7 minutes left in this sandwich. Sorry, in this Academy meal. And I'm going to freak out. But not actually. Well, we'll definitely try an Academy meal again. Oh, there's 2 of them. Let's say either that or I can just cave and make another sandwich. But we would mainly want to go for the shiny spark power. Since we have the water encounter, or we're surrounded by water Pokemon, so if you get the water encounter... Okay, where, stop. Blech. Where am I going? Where am I going? There it is. It's just a regular label. Oh, yo. Come on, little Oshawott. That's a horsey. Oh. And again, I will allow the Oshawott to take another 30 minutes to be shiny. But it needs to be shiny in the next 30 minutes. That we can end on time. Three and a half. I feel like at least we have a good system of resetting them. Definitely a lot easier seeing them in the day. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I thought I saw him spawn. Alright, switch it up. Hectic reset, switch it up. Oh. Nothing so far. Getting close to the end of this meal. We jump in the water. One minute 20. Oshawott. We did so good with the sandwich. Oshawott does not like the Academy meal. I repeat, Oshawott does not like the Academy meal. Oy. 8 seconds. Quickly, despawn them. Despawn them. Respawn them. Quickly. Alright. Meal just ended. Any last minute shiny wanna come up? That is a no. I'm just gonna... Okay. So no last minute shinies wanna show up. It's fine, that's fine. Let's just retry with the Academy meal again and we'll pray to something. Oh. Nendo. Okay. Good. I was scared for a moment. So we do still have both of our Oshawotts. Check. They have... Oh, one of them does have a ribbon. Nice. One's got a mark. Ashwa needs to relax. Okay, I'm gonna save just so that the Ashwats are in the right box if we need to reset again. Let's go get another academy meal. Okay. Saving our blueberry points. Blueberry points. Loading, loading, loading. Alright, thank you, lady. Alright, let's find our one shiny, shall we? Alright, Piplup. No. Alright, Oshawott. One of you be shiny. Upon entry. I don't know if I'd be happy or sad if one of them was shiny as soon as I landed. I'd assume happy. Then I guess what would you do with the rest of the academy meal? Be the question. There's lag. You little Piplup, I didn't. Oh no. The blizzard's coming. No, 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 no. Like, why? Why is this a thing? Pokemon, why is this a thing? I just can't see anything. We get blizzards, we get sandstorms. Why? Make an option to turn it off. I can't see. Oh! Well, there we go. Oshawott finished. We have a lot of time left in our meal. I guess the question is what are we gonna do with the rest of that time? Can't really go to like an isolation place to try and catch stuff. I guess do we just go for extra Oshawott? We got 26 minutes left in the meal. Oh, let me save. I guess we'll use the rest of it and go for fourth Oshawott. It only took the game being a blizzard. Or do we have what other outbreaks are there? Horsey, Kidra. That it really? We'll just catch more Oshawotts, I guess. Yep, the shiny line is done. Thank you, thank you. But we still have 26 minutes left. We now have 25 minutes left. So, I mean, I guess we'll just keep catching. Because why not? This will also make it whenever we hit our, I don't know, 500 or 1,000 subs or whatever. Then we can... Is that another one? No, 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 no. This one. Alright, shiny number 4. Well, we now have an Oshawott that we can give away once we reach our sub goal. Our sub/follower goal. Well, I guess it's a good thing we kept going. Except this one doesn't want to get caught. Get the repeat ball. Nice. So that was like 2 minutes after we caught the last one. I guess we'll keep going. That's so crazy. It's like by the time that we finish, now it's like, okay, now we'll give you more shinies. Thanks, game. The game feels bad for sending me a blizzard, so it's giving us more shinies. But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll keep catching more. That's the crazy thing. So if I look at like the box that has like all the extra shinies, we've had all extra shinies as water types. At least when it comes to the starters. All of our water types, not all of them, but all of our extra starters that we caught were water type. Can we get more Oshawott? I won't say no. Oh god, okay. I thought that horsey was a Piplup for a second, and I thought it was a shiny Piplup. It freaked me out for a second. No shinies over here, no shinies here. Yeah, so I guess next time it's gonna depend which outbreak we get. By Thursday, it's just gonna be starters again. Hopefully, it's gonna be like Torchic or Cyndaquil, because I have enough to make a sandwich for them. Or Fennekin. Hopefully it's a fire starter. We're actually almost done. Because we've almost caught 5 of each of them. Just need 3 more and then we'll start hatching eggs. And maybe we can surprise trade all the extra commons that we get. Probably not, though. Because I don't want to get a bunch of surprise traded Pokemon into my game. I'm afraid of them being like hacked shinies. And then that just mess up my count. Yeah, I guess eventually once we hit 5... I don't know. I gotta debate if it's either 500 or 1,000. Then we can do a shiny giveaway. I could also just make it in combination with both YouTube and Twitch. Where it's like 1,000 overall, but like 500 in YouTube and 500 in Twitch. Reminds me, I need to make sure to edit the YouTube short that I gotta publish out. I've got a couple of them backed out, but I'm trying to at least do 1 video / short a week. I've been quite lazy about it. Because before I started shiny hunting, I guess I sort of like lost motivation and I didn't know what I wanted to do. But I only really played Apex before. But this is definitely giving me a purpose. Oh god, it's Leo. How are you? It's a lot of wells you got there. Oh, we already finished hunting for monkeys. We caught 3 we thought we did that. We caught 3 Grookeys within the first hour of stream. And so far, like, I'm about to end soon. I'm gonna end once this meal's done, but so far we caught 4 Oshawotts. I can't. What do you mean? I said, oh god, it's Leo. Did you have like school or something? Did you have like midterms or something? Yeah. Yeah, 4 shiny. But because I have like 18.5 minutes left on this thing, I don't want to waste it. Actually, look at our shiny box so far. Got 3 Grookey, we got 4 Oshawotts. All these starters are completed except for this Snivy. Don't look at that. Let's go! Bomb the midterm. Nah, you probably did okay. I don't believe you when you say that stuff. So wait, is it like a cumulative score between the two? Or is it like an average between the 2 scores? A 92.5's good. At least in my world. Well, at least my day's going good. We finished 2 more lines of shinies. And I think, okay, so do the cumulative. Ah, be Excel's fun and easy. You just bloop, bloop, bloop. That's why you just have you put a bucket next to your desk. Have a bucket with a bag. So that way whenever you feel it, you just like look over to your left, let it all out. You can't let the sickness win. You have to have the alternative strategy. Meet Mr. Bucket. Exactly. Bucket. Face the bucket, help me too. What the heck is that Bast pose? Oh, I'm assuming you meant to say Blastoise. Oh, you're talking about my Pokemon. I was like, why are you saying Blastoise? It's gonna be so cool once we get to the end of this and then we start evolving all of them. Oh god, it's snowing again. We've got all these Pokemon, all these other shinies waiting to be evolved. We finished majority of them. Off the top of my head, we need Trico, Cyndaquil. That's a shiny Solosis. Unless the light is messing with me. The light messing with me? The lighting's messing with me. And for that, you must perish. Goodbye. Let's say we Trico, Cyndaquil, Torchic, Mudkip. The 3 starters of this gen. Then I forgot what else. Oh yeah, Fennekin. Yeah. I don't think I taught the Blastoise any moves. This is the Blastoise is the one that I get from a raid. Charmander's already finished. Charmander we did like last week. Yeah, I didn't even think about auto battling it because I thought it was just a shiny guaranteed. But it's okay. We ruined its day anyways. It's okay. Hey, Joa. The funny thing is, like, I'm pretty sure I already caught a shiny Solosis. Yeah, but this was the one where, you know how they released the starter, or the evolutions, like Charizard and Venusaur and Blastoise for the raids, where they had the Mightiest mark? I'm pretty sure it's that Blastoise. Because I didn't teach it anything. I'm too lazy to try and teach my Pokemon actually good moves. Yeah, he's okay, but he's slow as all heck when trying to run on land. Eh. Eh? No. I'm not gonna... There's no, like, need for me to battle, though. I'm never gonna play competitively. No, there's no fun. Why don't you stream playing competitively, huh? I don't need to play Pokemon VGC competitively. I'm trying to play the trading card game competitively. And for that, I've got a pretty good deck. Get to Masters. I don't want to play that. I'm too smooth brain for Pokemon. The Pokemon VGC. Cause I feel like it's all about knowing the typings, knowing the stats, adjusting the stats, blah 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 blah. Getting the proper meta Pokemon, IV and EV train. I can barely IV and EV train Pokemon I need to use for raids. Like with my Annihilate, when I did for the Infernape raid, I used an Annihilate, and I did it... I got it up to 96, and then I was bored, and then I just used it at 96. Right, critical think. I critically think with cards, not with game. I don't do damage calculations. I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works. I'm not too sure, but I don't think that's how it works. Alright, how much time we got? Less than 10. See, the thing about competitive Pokemon VGC, it's all about mind games and what your opponent's going to do. I don't need to do that. Especially, like, if I only go to play competitive TCG, I'm not gonna go to, like, a regional to play VGC. If I ever do go to a regional, I'm probably going to play the TCG. But that's also because I enjoy the TCG a lot more. Because I love playing with cards. Speaking of cards, my new deck is fully built out. It's pretty good. I made a couple adjustments to it today. And as sad as I am, it's a water type deck. So that's the only saddening part. I could cave and use Charizard. But after my first regional, I don't think I ever want to play Charizard. I did not have a good record when I went the last time. No, water is not my element. Get that element out of your dirty mouth. Plus, you already saw on that other thing. Yeah, no, I was light blue. Auto battle it. No, I just like. You already saw on the thing. My true nature is dark type. Which I've tried to make a dark type deck and like it doesn't really work for what I like to do. Like I have trouble playing it. But I mean I think it is a pretty strong deck. I'm also excited because before the Halloween party this weekend, I'm gonna go to pre-release for new cards. I'm probably not gonna go to the pre-release that's on my birthday though. Just because I don't think I'm going to need that many cards. I did pre-order some, but I'm probably not going to need at least any more from like the pre-release, is my assumption. Now I want to start going down the path of, okay, we'll buy enough stuff to make videos out of it, and then we'll just buy singles if I need any more like trainer cards and such. It's not gonna lie, it is a little bit expensive. It is a wee bit expensive. But I'm hoping that this deck that I'm using currently will be good into the next format. Because the regional that I'm gonna go to, those cards are gonna be legal by then. I'm hoping that if I practice with the deck now, I'll be pretty decent for the next set. I just need to look at all the trainer cards. So hopefully the cards are gonna go live the night before. I think they go live next Thursday. Is my assumption. Because that's typically when new set comes out. Our new cards show up online when 2 weeks before the new set comes out. Maybe. Not entirely sure. But honestly, it was so close to having the new set release on my birthday. It was just a week off. A week and a day off. Minutes. Can we find a 5th Oshawott? Probably not. But we're gonna give it the old college try. I just never done. I don't know what that looks like. I think Seal and Dugong's shiny is kind of the same as the original one. Oops. Oops. the lag, oh the lag. Gosh, Gabe is getting laggier. Okay, we'll try picnic reset. Oy, oy, oy. Hmm. Do we have any more juice in the tank? Little bit. Da, 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 dun. Oh my goodness. Oh. Regular Oshawotts, regular Oshawotts. Oh, and there's a lag. Yep. Yep. Alright, 21 seconds. We'll give it the last reset. Last quick reset. Oops. Alright, we are officially out. No last shiny. So, not too bad. We got 4. Let me move him in the box. Let's see, check summary. Only one of them got marked. Yeah, so everything here is shiny. These are all the extra ones doing the hunts. They're all water type. And yeah, these are all other shinies that we caught. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 out of 24 are completed, minus the egg ones. So we need, oh gosh, we only need, technically we need 9 more lines, this one being one of them. So technically we need 8 more full lines, and then we get to hatch with eggs, hatching eggs. Fight me with all these shinies. No. Maybe one day. We'll think of a video for that. Alright, but I'm gonna end stream here. We did get a good variety of shinies. We did get a lot of shinies, actually. But we completed 2 lines today. I need to figure out which ones we're missing, and then we can try and hunt for those ones on Thursday. Probably do an outbreak, and then see if we can maybe do an isolation hunt, or if we want to re-roll for outbreaks, try and get one of the slimmer ones. So, I will be ending it here. Thank you guys for coming. Much appreciated as always, and I hope to see you guys on Thursday. Have a good rest of your night. See you guys later. Bye-bye.